afternoon, everyone, respected chairperson, and all the honorable delegates. First of all, like to thank the senior office bearers of the AOESD for conferring me this oration, second NTPC oration, and also to NTPC for awarding me this oration. So, my topic for this oration is industry response to mitigate COVID-19. So I will start with some history of COVID-19 spread in India. So COVID-19 pandemic, as you all know, this has been the biggest healthcare crisis in the world in this century. Like last pandemic was in, I think, 1900, 1920 Spanish flu. After this is the biggest crisis for mankind in the whole world. And in India today there are more than 11 million cases with more than 1.57 lakh deaths, as statistics shown by Dr. Rajiv Jain in the morning. So some of the important dates: the first case was reported in China in November 2019, and in India first case was on 27 January 2020. And WHO declares COVID-19 as pandemic on 11th March, and then Government of India declares lockdown from 25th March onwards. Gradual opening of lockdown started from 4th May 2020. So when this situation of COVID first case reported in India, the industry and medical professionals are not aware much about this COVID-19, and since the March some activity started in the organizations how to prevent this COVID-19 infection. So medical professionals were involved in the most of the companies by senior management, and they made all the policies, procedures for preventing the COVID-19 infection. But the things were very dynamic. Every day more knowledge, more news was coming about virus, and nobody knew for sure what to do. But there were some universal precautions like hand hygiene. Mask was not there, not recommended in the during March time. So WHO only recommended for hand hygiene and then social distancing. I will call it physical distancing, as Dr. Pandya was mentioning. So all the for the industries and medical professionals, this was a very new thing. They have never faced in the last century this such kind of crisis. So when the lockdown was announced, then companies were shut down, and then employees went back to home. So there were many challenges for the organization, especially the manufacturing industries. So there was lack of credible information on COVID-19 due to its novel nature. There was a challenge to communication of positive and correct information to employees, because there was too much information and misinformation on the social media. So correct information to be provided to employees to reduce their anxiety and other things. Supporting employees and their family members. All we are sitting at the home, and nobody was allowed to go out. So there was many issues: physical, mental, emotional, psychosocial issues. There were some in some companies there were job losses, so financial assistance was required. Emotional support was very important for the families and the employees. So the regular connect of the organization with the employees who are sitting at home was very necessary to keep them motivated, engaged. So new initiatives were planned for the online meeting, trainings, learning sessions, and senior management was also involved in motivating employees. Then there was the issue of safe return to workplace. When the lockdown was removed in the on 4th May, gradual release of some activity. So employees were very apprehensive to how safe will be the workplace and how they are going to work safely. So this was one of the biggest challenge for the industries, to motivate employees to come back to work. And also there was a challenge, like manufacturing industries depend upon many of their vendors, suppliers. So all has to be aligned on for the organization requirement, policies, procedures, safety, everyone has to be aligned. Many organizations made some new policies for work from home. Manufacturing industries don't work from home, but in my company there are two types of things, like one is manufacturing, then sales, marketing, and other offices. So all those people who are not required to be present in the manufacturing process, they were allowed to work from home. For that we made many policies, procedures, so that they can safely work from home and contribute positively. There was a uncertainty about the business continuity. We medical officers, we are regularly uh, facing the issues that any case detected at the workplace, then our industry company will be closed for few days, and there will be loss of business, loss of manufacturing, and one day closure is also a big loss for bigger companies like my company. If one day work is not done, then the losses can be in crores. So these were the main challenges. Some other challenges, like the varying demography of the working populations, their risk factors, susceptibility, differences in work pattern, culture, beliefs, taboos, practices, prejudice. So this was a big challenge to convince employees to follow all the prevention guidelines, all the procedures for workplace for safety. There was also complacency among employees during the extension phase of lockdowns. As the lockdown eased, people thought that the corona is uh, gone. So, not following the social distancing and the mask and hand hygiene was seen. So, many industries made some processes that people adhere to this. So, changes to the workplace, designing. Redesigning the workplace to maintain social distancing, providing masks to each and every employee. Every place we provided this hand sanitization and hand wash facilities. Migrant labor went home, and there were no public transport to return to work. That was one of the big challenge, because in many industries more than half of the workforce is a contingent workforce, temporary workforce, and they are required for the all the non-core activities. So that was one of the challenge. At the same time, in India we had some cyclones, earthquakes. That was also a very big challenge. So most of the industries, big industries, had almost similar processes. They followed the government guidelines, WHO, CDC guidelines. So my industry is also made all the processes, policies, procedures, SOPs for safe return to work. So I will like to say that my company Hero Motocorp, one of the first manufacturing units, so decided to suspend all the manufacturing activities before the government announced the lockdown. So our CMD very proactively announced that on 21st March that we will be closing all our operations. So that was very well appreciated, and from 25th March I think government of India also announced this lockdown. So there was a regular interaction by CMD with all the employees, not only our employees, family members, dealers, supply chain partners, investors, everyone was involved, and he had very good positive communication to everyone. He also um, taught many stories which were positive in nature. So there was a very book morale booster from his side. We had many new innovative things like uh, regular webinars, online courses, training, certification, fitness classes, meditation classes, and to engage the employees. Also we provided free online health consultation, because employees were not able to visit the hospitals, clinics. Online mental health counseling support, diet, nutrition counseling. So by this we kept on engaging all the employees and their family members, so that whenever then they return to work, they are connected emotionally and with the organization. And also, as a welfare initiative, no salary deduction was done for any category of employees, even the contractuals who didn't work for more than 1.5 months, we paid full salary. We took also additional medical coverage for corona. So apart from the regular medical insurance, we provided additional cover, a special policies for COVID-19 sickness, and all the employees who got admitted for this COVID infection, they were covered under this policy. So their regular medical claim was not exhausted. So this is one photograph where our CMD is interacting with the employees. So most of the industries had almost similar approach to restarting the workplace. So they made all the policy procedure for restarting the process with the compliance of MOH and MHA guidelines, then communication to all the stakeholders, emergency response preparedness for COVID-19 detection at workplace, protocol SOPs for sanitization, disinfection at workplace, entry and exit mechanism for employees. Contactless processes were made, like attendance verification, hand sanitization. We had some app for health declaration, temperature checking by contactless method by installing thermal cameras or handheld thermometers. One of the major thing was the training and awareness for all the all the employees on COVID-19, so that they know all the guidelines and processes made by the organization and they follow the same. We redesigned the workplaces for social distancing and hygiene. So markings were made for routes going in, canteens facility was seating facility was redesigned, workstations we provided partitions during at the assembly lines. Then provided face shield, personal protective equipment who are very closely working, and there were no system to provide any partition. So safe transportation for the employees. So we said that no one will be taking this public transport, and also the public transport was very limited. So we arrange buses for the employees, but buses we also like with social distancing, 50% capacity, regular sanitization of the buses. Then before restart, all the organizations did their auditing for all the equipments which were lying not functioning since long time. So thank you. So there was an audit for all the machinery, so that whenever we start, there should not be any safety related issues. So most of the organization learned that the health and safety is the topmost priority for the organization during this COVID times, and positive communication from the employers motivated employees in this difficult times. And same things in the previous slide I told that providing online trainings, awareness. Many bigger organizations involved in CSR activities, they distributed food to the needy people, hand sanitizers, masks, ventilators, PPE kits. Many organizations, including mine, we made sanitizers in-house, and then also we tried to make ventilators, but we developed 2 prototypes, but later on it was thought that this is not of much needed things. Initially the knowledge was that the people will be needing ventilators because the COVID-19 causes pneumonia, but later on we learned that it doesn't cause pneumonia. That occurs due to the clotting of blood in the lungs arteries. So ventilators were not much required. Also, Hero MotoCorp as a CSR university, we donated around 10 million rupees to Government of India from our side. Many employees also donated, around 60 lakhs were donated by employees through the organization. In the process, we also supported all our vendor suppliers regarding the supply of materials which needed to be sanitized before delivery to our offices, so that our employees are safe. So these are some awareness campaigns. Then we conducted yoga. One of the highlights was a laughter yoga session, online session, and also physical sessions we have done. Mock drills will done too for the evacuation of the any case found at the workplace. Thermal screening of the employees, then hand wash facility. Arogya Setu was compulsory. Foot operated hand washing systems. We made many processes digital, like attendance verification through the camera, then the health accreditation app. We also developed our own app for ensuring the contact tracing. So return to work, then it was like lockdown was removed from the 4th May, and we allowed only those employees who required at the workplace, and all the office people were asked to work from home. We prepared a manual for the whole organization regarding this COVID-19 guidelines and WHO guidelines. We made mandatory work from home for all the vulnerable persons, who are having some underlying conditions, heart disease, lung disease, or pregnancy. And still we are continuing with that all the vulnerable persons should not come to office, and they are being paid full salary. They are working from home. Even the worker category who don't have option to work from home, they are also given this facility, because we don't want any employee who are vulnerable and should get sick with COVID infection. I think most of the big organizations are following this. There was a big role for the industrial medical officers and CMOs in this crisis, and management is now more appreciative and recognizing the role of medical department in productivity, safety, and continuity of business. Earlier, the things were like most of the industry thought that doctors are just for the sake of compliance and emergency management and just welfare activities. But now their role has been recognized that they can provide the business continuity and support the organization in improving productivity. Our healthcare teams has been working 24/7 to support the families and the employees during this COVID infection, for their hospitalization, treatment, even at the workplace for all the screening processes. So this is my organization wellness framework, in which have 5 themes: proactivity, preventing measures which ensure healthy workplace for employee, promoting wellness through training and awareness, facilitating well-being throughout the lockdown, promoting family health, leveraging technology, and maintaining social distancing and workplace hygiene. So initial challenges were for the industrial medical officer was that the information was very limited. Every day we had some new information, and the testing facilities were very less. Then there were testing errors. Many false positive or negative cases were being reported. Even the RT-PCR test was not very reliable initially. So employees and people had doubts on the tests also. There was a complacency among employees about easing of the lockdown, and we found that employees started violating the norms, masks, social distancing, everything. Economic interest superseding health concern among low socio-economic people of the society. And there were many mental health issues like depression, anxiety, then job losses, financial issues, business uncertainty, and most of the employees feared they will be contracting infection at the workplace. So we try to convince them that your workplace is much safer than what you are going to outside market and other places, and we are having much more hygienic work environment. So then, no one should fear about this. The social stigma was that once a person got infected, people were treating him like not showing lack of, there was a lack of compassion, and nobody wanted to visit that person or like provide any support. The people used to become untouchable, so there was a lack of empathy among people for this COVID-19 infected person. Thank you very much.